So basically what happens is after it blows up and you guys are bathed in gore, you turn around and you see what appears to be an old siege tower that's been tipped over on its side. The siege tower has then been transformed into some kind of a structure, and outside that structure is a series of large guns, one of which is smoking and being manned by what looks like a Mexican man with a large mustache. Basically what happens is you look, and that man, he's also wearing kind of like goggles and like a goofy little like flight suit looking thing. And basically he's celebrating because he just blew that worm to Kingdom Come, and he's smiling down at you and waving his hands over to basically kind of get you over to him. He wants to talk to you.
Is there anyone here who can speak whatever the fuck the mustache and sombrero language is?
He does speak common. You guys walk up to him, and he immediately takes notice of Kane because Kane has the rifle on his back.
Can I help you with something, stranger?
Yes, you can. Let me see that gun on your back. It looks like it's beautiful. I love the design.
All right, you can look, but try anything and I'll chop you into a million pieces.
So he takes the gun and looks it over very quickly. He's impressed with the craftsmanship on it. It's a very nicely made gun. As he's looking at it, he then hands it back to you and asks if you might be interested in something a bit more powerful.
I like power.
Well, I have this experimental design, you know. It's not like that. It don't take the ball and the gunpowder and one. It combines them into one thing, you know. Here, let me show you.
And he takes out what looks like a modern bullet out of his pocket, and it appears to be a rifle round.
Are you telling me this dipshit made cased ammunition?
Yep.
You see this? I put this in my new baby, and I can explode anything. Anything with a head.
Okay, I lean over. I'm like, I think he's trying to fuck you because I think he has bigger ammunition than whatever that is.
Everybody's trying to fuck me. It's okay.
I'm not trying to fuck you. I'm here to give you an opportunity.
I'm interested.
Let me show you my baby, and then maybe we'll talk some more business.
I was just putting pieces of worm in my mouth.
You're a disgusting fuck. Roll Constitution to make sure you don't vomit.
Fucking ribbit.
Okay, you do not vomit. You eat as much worm as you want, and you are nice and full now. Kane, Fernando brings you inside, and he brings you up to this special rack that he has. And on that rack is a long rifle, but it doesn't look like it's too bulky. It just looks like it's extremely accurate.
It's No Land Beyond, Kane.
Fuck you. Fuck you so hard. That's about what I was going to send him.
Wait, really?
No
Yeah.
Land Beyond.
That's literally what it is. It's No Land Beyond without the magazine. He calls it the Magnum Rifle.
It's a special gun. It's my baby. I've been working on this for years. But I can't just give it to anybody. You have a nice gun. I want to see if you can shoot it. You're going to have to challenge me to a shooting contest. If you win, I will give you the gun, and I will give you something else special to go with it.
Piqued my interest. I'm in.
There's two parts to this. The first part is standard target. You have to beat me in a 10-target contest. The second part is there is a friend of mine across the desert. He sells camels. Very nice man. His name is Lem. Lem has some issues with giant scorpions that need to go away. So if you beat me in the shooting contest and you take care of the scorpions, then you can have the gun and the special mystery surprise.
All right, let's do it.
So basically what happens is he pulls out a rifle kind of similar to yours, except it's a revolving rifle, so it has 6 shots in it. Now, the way that the target shooting contest is going to work is that basically it's kind of like a target shoot / obstacle course. So you're going to have to roll an athletics roll and then follow that up with an attack roll. You don't need to roll for damage. All you need to do is make sure that you hit the targets. So whoever gets more targets out of the 10 that are available, then they will advance. So basically what's going to happen is he's going to go through first, and then you're going to have to beat his score.
Okay.
Okay, not a great agility roll, so he's going to take a minus on the attack. That's a 2. All right, so he'll miss the first target. Oh God, that's a nat 1. Okay, he missed the second target because he tripped and fell. He got back up. He did get that for the athletics roll that time, except he missed the third target. Crappy athletics roll again. He's going to take a minus. Oh God, that's a 1. He is not getting good rolls at all. All right, so that's 4 straight misses so far. All right, so he hits the 5th target. Oh god, another 3 nat 1s. Jesus Christ. Okay. He's got 1 out of 10 so far.
This man seems to be a pile of doo-doo, if I can say.
Oh my god! There's another nat 1. That's fucking that's 4 nat 1s. All right, he missed. All right, he's got 1 out of 7.
I'm gonna go up to Syra. I'm like, this guy fucking
even with
sucks.
You are absolutely correct, and may I say, ribbit,
Got it.
ribbit, ribbit, ribbit.
Hey, what'd you call my mama?
Okay, so he hit 3 out of 10 targets. So all you need to do is shoot more than 3 of them, which shouldn't be terribly difficult as long as you don't roll 4 1s like he did. Well, I went plus 10 on the roll, but yeah, okay, that's a 27, so yeah, that one's good.
Oh,
Oh, that's a nat 20. All right. So the first target, you actually somehow blew the target's head off, even though it's a piece of metal that's tied to a pole. You can go to the next one now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, that's good. Oh! The fuck, man? That's 2 nat 20 attack rolls.
I'm gonna be like, that's my brother! That's my boy, Blue!
You do the same thing. All right, again, yeah, you're gonna ace that, and you hit again. Next one. So you've already tied him. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say that one misses, but you're still tied with him, so you just need 1 more. So you have 3 out of 4 targets right now. All right, that's gonna be a +2 again. That's a 9. Okay, that hits. So you beat him already. You beat him in 5 shots when it took him 10. So, oh, I did not have a good day. I did not have a good day, but we still have the scorpions.
you know, I mean, yeah, I guess.
He points to your map, and he says that this is the area where Lem has lost a lot of his camels, and there's probably 1 or 2 giant scorpions that are there that need to be taken care of. So if you kill the giant scorpions and you bring back proof of their death to him, he will give you the mystery prize and the rifle.
Oh, then let's go.
So are you guys going to follow him, or is he just going to go out on a hunting trip by himself?
I'm gonna follow his ass. Why
Yeah,
not?
might as well.
I'm absolutely gonna go with. I'm not gonna stay with this fucking guy.
I don't know. Sometimes people make weird decisions. Okay, so you guys are all going to go to that area. So it's not actually too far away from where Fernando's shop is. So it's not going to be that difficult for you to get there. It takes you maybe like 30 or 40 minutes to make it to the area that is marked on your map, but you don't really see anything as of yet, so you're going to have to try and search for them. So all of you are going to have to roll a search check to see if you can find anything in the area that's going to lead you to where these scorpions are. Okay, yep, you rolled a 15. All right, so
We're all
Cham,
distracted.
Cham, you're the only one that notices this. Everybody else is looking at clouds.
Was that guy
Cham,
actually wearing a sombrero?
basically what happens is, Cham, you are the only one that notices this, but you do see what appear to be some sort of strange-looking tracks or footprints that are going off into into an area of the desert to the left of you.
I'm gonna go ribbit.
All of you are going to have to roll wisdom to see if you understand what the fuck he's saying. Are you doing any other kind of indication on what you're seeing, like pointing to it at all, or are you just going ribbit to everybody?
Oh, I was pointing. Like,
Okay,
down.
here. Cham, you point down at the tracks, and the rest of you are able to notice this, so you can... That's really the only thing that you're able to spot in the area, so you can follow those if you want, or you can try and look for other shit.
I'm gonna search one more time. If I don't spot anything else, I'll just follow the foot trap.
Alright, roll search. You see the footprints. You also find several camel corpses that are nearby that are in various states of dismemberment.
I'm honestly gonna be like wave my arms, or like ribbit.
Everybody looks at you.
Frog.
I'm like wave my arms around where all of the corpses are at.
I'm still watching you like,
What is it? What is it, you stupid fucking French meal? What are you trying to say? Speak common, you dirty, mucusy thing, you.
I'm just gonna take out a shuriken and start wiping my fucking mucus on it.
Alright, you wipe your mucus on a bunch of your
There-
shuriken.
I'm doing that. I'm gonna look at her and go, you dumb fuck. The bodies are everywhere.
So you do see the camel corpses that are around you. There are 4 camel corpses that are surrounding the series of tracks.
I got an 8 out of that, so I'm still staring straight at the fucking frog.
I'm just gonna facepalm and just turn around.
You turn around, and you see the dead camels and the tracks.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow the tracks.
Oh.
Did you want to reanimate the camels?
Oh, absolutely. I'm immediately going to reanimate my camel at least. If anybody else wants to come up to the dead camels, they'll reanimate as well. But if you're like,
Do I have to
moving
fuck
on-
it?
It's optional.
Let's go.
after you have brought the camels to life, you guys can now use those to ride, since most of your other camels were killed during the whole swallowing process. So basically, you ride those camels out and you follow the tracks. The tracks are pretty obvious in the desert, so there's really not much else around, and they lead to what appears to be a sand dune that is covering up what looks like a large cave.
Onward and upward, gentlemen.
I'm gonna do a listen check, see if I can hear anything in the cave.
All right, so 23. So you hear what sounds like a lot of scuttling. Sounds like a lot of like moving around and shifting of something moving relatively quickly, and it sounds something insectoid.
So I'm gonna turn around, like, since not everyone is smart, I'm just gonna say this in common. They're in here. Particularly looking at Syra.
All right, you relay that information to everybody so they all know that you heard something fucked up in the cave.
And I'm just going to spider climb on the ceiling.
Do you want to go up the wall, or do you want to grab onto the ceiling from like a jump or something?
I'm just gonna jump.
Yeah, roll jump. It's a 4. It's not great, but it's enough to make it up there. So yeah, you're able to jump up and you use spider climb to hang on to the top of the cave.
I'm just gonna upside down. I'm just gonna start making my way. Because scorpions, they can't climb.
So all right, so you are climbing in at the top of the cave. Are you other guys just gonna walk in?
I'm not going anywhere near the entrance to this. If he wants to go fuck around with scorpions and such, I'm not gonna go in there and deal with poison and bullshit and claws and spiky things myself.
I'm just gonna use darkness and have it envelop around me.
To take advantage of that, I'm gonna piggyback ride Liberty Frog.
Well, that's the problem. He's on the roof of the cave, which is well beyond where your jump range is, so you can't really do that.
Where's my climb?
He has spider climb, which is why I'm allowing him to basically climb on the ceiling. You don't have that ability. You are not spider elf. So that is a resounding failure. So you attempt to climb up the wall. You get a little ways up until you lose your gripping as the wall starts to curve upward, and you then fall back down and land on your ass. You don't take any damage.
I don't take any physical damage, but my dignity is damaged.
Yeah, you fail miserably at that. Cham, you're continuing to go into the cave on the ceiling. Arch is going to stay outside. Kane, are you going to follow your brother into the jaws of death?
Yeah, might as well. I'm just gonna go on my rifle gun. I don't need to climb shit.
Okay, so you go in, and the other thing is you guys both have low light vision as frogs. So you guys are actually able to see without having too much of an issue. So you guys venture into the cave, and you guys are able to see that it appears there are 3 giant scorpions huddled at the back of the cage. Look like they're picking over something. It might be the corpse of a camel.
I want to look for a search check to see if I could spot the leader.
There is one that is bigger than the others.
Do I still gotta roll?
You can discern that it's bigger just by looking at it. You don't need to roll a search check for that one.
Okay, so I'm gonna climb pretty much right above it, and I'm going to just watch it.
Kane, you are also able to see all of these scorpions.
How many are there total?
There are 3. So are you going to aim at anyone specifically? Are you going to fire your weapon? Or are you going to just kind of wait for Cham to do his thing? Because you do know where he is. You can see him.
I'm gonna wait for him to do his thing just in case I don't accidentally fuck up and shoot him. That would be bad.
Okay, fair enough. So Cham, the court is yours.
All right, so what do you say that the 3 turns, study turns? Ended?
Yeah, we'll just say that happens because you're already on the ceiling. You're just gonna. All right, so you can study your 3 turns and you can roll for your attack. That is a 19 for the sneak attack, so I'm going to say that hits.
Okay.
But I'm also going to need to roll his fortitude, so hang on a second. And that's a 12. So that's going to hit. So it didn't pass an 18. It only hit 14. So basically what happens is you pounce on the back of the scorpion, and you immediately dig both of your daggers and your tongue dagger into its skull, drilling into its brain. You instantaneously kill the large scorpion, however, the 2 other ones now are aware of you. All 3 of you are going to have to roll for initiative. Kane, you will get an attack of opportunity since they are surprised. Oh!
Did not count.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit!
Oh!
Wow, this is
Okay.
gonna be over real
I guess
quick,
we're
isn't it?
popping off this round.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a hit.
Oh,
All of
lovely.
you are successful, so we're going to go with the first one, which is Velnos. So, Velnos, what are you going to do?
Which one is closest to me?
The one in the middle was the big one that Cham just killed. The closer one to you is going to be the one on the left.
Yeah, that one.
Are you going to use your rapier?
Yeah.
Okay, then that will hit. All right, well, that's 7 damage. So you go up and you poke the thing in one of its back legs and rip your rapier out of the joint. So that leg's a little bummy, but it's not terribly bad. So now we're gonna go down to Arch. So Arch, you're trying to animate the dead one.
Yeah, absolutely. I immediately fucking animate that motherfucker.
You reanimate the dead scorpion that Cham just killed. Keep in mind, Cham, you are still on its back with your daggers buried in its skull as it comes back to life. And you now have control over that giant man-eating death scorpion. Okay, so now Cham, it's you, and you roll the nat 20. So that means whatever attack you're going to do is going to crit.
I'm immediately going to look up to the closest one while I have my daggers in it. I'm going to pull out my daggers, and I'm going to use my jump to propel myself forward to the next guy.
So it's 26 plus 7, so that's 34 damage. So you leap over to it, and you kind of do the same thing. You start stabbing it in the head. So it's not dead, but it is very, very angry, and you are riding its back, basically, as you're, like, jamming your knives into the back of its skull. It's not doing too great, either. So now it's going to go down to Kane. So you rolled an 18, so you're going to hit... Which one are you aiming at?
I'm gonna hit the one that Cham is not on.
So again, that was an 18, so that will hit, so you can roll for damage.
Wee.
Alright, 12 damage. So you aim for the same leg that Velnos stabbed, and your bullet actually goes into the leg and blows it off. So it's now missing a leg, and it's kind of like spewing green, nasty, disgusting liquid out of that little bloody stump it has. Now you are all going to have to roll initiative proper because proper combat has begun. Scorpions roll a 10 and an 8 respectively. Velnos rolled a 13.
I rolled 13 as well.
I got a
rolled
9.
Arch, you're going to have to roll, even if you don't engage in combat with Sarah herself, you're going to have to definitely roll for the Scorpion.
Last is my position. I'll be frank with you, it is last.
Yeah, no, it is.
Also roll
It
for
is.
the Scorpion.
Just like me. Oh, he's also last. He's last.
Yeah, no, he's
more
the last,
than last.
Okay, so that means the first person to go is going to be Cham. So, Cham, you have a chance to attack. You are already on top of its head, so you don't need to really roll too high to actually hit it. That'll hit. It's not a nat 20, but it'll hit. All right, so that's 24 damage to the one that you're riding. You stabbed it in the head a bunch more times, and then it kind of rocks to one side and then rocks to the other. It's getting kind of, it got kind of off balance, and it finally just collapses to the ground, and its body goes limp. You have killed that one as well. Velnos, you are now up. So the one you were originally attacking is still alive.
And I'm gonna fucking do it again.
So that's a 15 total. Okay, so yeah, that'll hit. Okay, yep, that's another 9 damage. So you walk up and you stab it right in the gut. You stab it right in the gut, and green, goopy stuff comes out and gets all over your nice, clean sword. So that's all nasty and shit. Velnos did his. Now it is down to the scorpion that you were attacking. And the thing with these scorpions is they do get multi-attacks. So it gets 3 attacks per turn, 2 with its claws and 1 with its sting. So I'm going to roll 3 d20s to see if it hits with any of those. It is going to be attacking you almost. It hits with none of those. So you basically you sidestep the claws, and then you do like a little pirouette thing as the tail comes down to try and stab you, and it just kind of stabs the dirt like right next to you. So you're kind of doing like a ballerina thing, dodging blows. So basically that just completely whiffed horribly. Kane, it is now your turn. There is 1 scorpion remaining. He is currently preoccupied with Velnos.
Well, let's just try and shoot him then.
Roll to attack.
12.
Yeah, that's not going to hit. Your bullet goes wide. You do not hit the scorpion that time, unfortunately. So now it goes down to you, Arch.
So
Okay.
I am going to cast Hold Person, which is going to require a DC Wisdom save.
Of the scorpion? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that definitely... Yeah, no, he does, his wisdom modifier ain't going to cover that. So yeah, he's held in place.
And then I'm going to let the other scorpion zombie just stab the shit out of it.
Okay, it has 3 attacks. So it has the 2 claws and the tail, so you can roll 3 d20s to see if any of those hit. All 3 of those will hit. Alright, so that's 25 damage directly to him. Yeah, so that thing is royally fucked up now. It's kind of wobbling back and forth. By the way, the other one is dead. I will allow you as a minor action to resurrect that.
So absolutely, yes, I will cast another spell on top of the fell animate to bring the rest of the scorpion.
Okay, so the other scorpion is now alive. It is simply going to move to the bottom of the order, which means that it's going to go right now.
Jesus H. Christ. Okay, so same stats?
Same stats, 3d20s. It didn't have anything removed from it. First one will miss. Second one will also miss. The last one is also a +4, so that's going to be a 16. That one will hit. And the last one is the tail, which means that is going to do 1d10 + 2. Okay, so that's 6. So it does more damage to it, and you basically, what this scorpion does is it goes up to the fucked up scorpion that's still semi-alive. It takes its tail with the stinger and jams it directly into its skull, injecting poison into it at the same time as killing it. That one is dead. You will automatically resurrect that one because it was killed by your scorpion. So now you have 3 undead scorpions.
Fantastic.
And Kane has completed his quest.
Is Scorpion Shell harder in AC terms than Crab Shell?
Yes, it would be, because they're giant scorpions, so it's tougher material than human-sized crab people.
Would I get an upgrade?
With the scorpion shell, you'd have to have that fashion, but yes, it would be an upgrade.
Oh, I literally have bone smithing.
Then yes, you can do that if you would like to take the time to do that. You can either do that now, or you can do that when you get back to camp.
I'm gonna do it when I get back to camp. I'm gonna be fucking kitted out in scorpion armor.
You guys now have the scorpions, and I'm assuming you're just gonna ride those back?
Fuck yeah, absolutely.
I'm riding the giant one that I killed.
All right, so you guys hop on those scorpions. You ride them back to Fernando. Fernando meets you out front and scratches his head. He's like, God, I didn't expect you to reanimate them. But as long as they're not killing my friend's camels, I guess there's no harm in it. Okay, it looks like you proved yourself, little man, so you get my surprise and you get your new rifle. Yeah?
Yeah.
So he takes the rifle off of the rack and hands it to you. Now, before I give you the special gift, I'm going to tell you what the stats on that rifle are so you can have them. It's called the Magnum Rifle. It's base attack, 3d12 + 5.
Damn.
So you have your new rifle and you have that. Now, what else he gives you is he goes in a little chest that's kind of tucked underneath one of his forging tables, and he opens it up and he hands you an ammo bandolier. And it has 3 little satchels on it. And what he does is he looks at each of the satchels, and each one of the satchels has a little symbol on it. One has like a little explodey symbol, one has like a piercing symbol, and one has a fire symbol on it. So basically what you have there is you have 3 different types of ammunition, and he also explains that those are magical bags. So what they do is he basically copied a template to them, because it's very hard to make the kind of rounds that weapon fires. So he went to a wizard friend of his and he got this bandolier made, which allows him to copy the ones that he makes. So each one that he makes that's different, it comes out of one of those 3 bags, and it's an infinite amount that you can get. The one with the big explodey thing is explosive rounds. The one with the piercing symbol are the Magnum rounds, and the one with the fire symbol are incendiary rounds. So the way that each one of these rounds works is that the explosive rounds do an additional 1d12 damage, and they also have a chance to destroy armor, damage vehicles, or knock a target prone if they fail a saving throw. Your Magnum rounds automatically crit on hit because of their caliber and because of the amount of power that is behind them. So those rounds, if you hit, it doesn't matter where you're aiming, it doesn't matter what you're doing, it will crit. And the final one, the incendiary rounds, do an additional 1d12 damage, fire damage, on hit, and they also do an additional 1d12 fire damage on the following turn. And like I said, you have an infinite amount of any of them because the bags automatically copy the template that they are designed to copy. So you got yourself a magic death rifle.